and that's what we as a team would always look for and seek. But when the reference is made to butterflies and nervousness, I get very gobsmacked about what kind of an answer to give, because I don't know whether saying, of course I get nervous, will humanize me, or saying that no, I mean, we have made the baby, and the baby is out there to live its life, it's like let the birds fly, and it will live its life, it will find its journey, and hopefully the flight is a wonderful one, and that's what the team aspires. But beyond that, it's not about it's never been about butterflies, so that's consistent from my last film to this.
Hi, this is Ashita.
On your left.
Hi, this is Ashita here from Bollywood and Glamour. Irfan, I want to know, after comical Piku, there is a intensive Talwar and now Jazba. So how do you opt for your script?
I just go by my instinct. If the story pulls you, if the Jazba is being made by some other director, I would have definitely considered something else. But I know that what the director is capable of doing. So you rely on director, you rely on your the way there's a bell which rings when you hear a script, or when you hear your role, and that makes you decide. And you also look at the producer, whether he's going to put it, present it properly or not. All these considerations are there. But first and foremost is there should be a ting in your heart when you listen to the script.
Mr. Nitin Kenny, I would like to ask you a question. 10 years, I think, since Z entered the world of Hindi cinema with a production, if I'm not wrong. The last film was Bhagmati. So what made you opt for this subject and as participant producers?
See, Z has entered cinema many times, and with some success, some not so successful films. I personally made Gadar for Z, which Z backed some 10 years ago. Bhagmati was one of the animations. So we, as filmmakers, as a company, we keep on experimenting. And there were a lot of other films too which were made. But now, when we saw the total environment of the business of cinema, and we saw the kind of things that are happening around, we decided to come in once again. And we were searching for something really as a first step. And when Sanjay narrated this story, and we just got hooked on, and we thought this is exactly what we want to start with. And we are here to stay. We are looking at doing a lot more films, all types of films. Some will succeed and some won't, but that's fine. I think that's business.
इरफान सर, कैसा रहा सेट्स पे ऐश्वर्या जी के साथ काम करने का, और आपका कैसा रहा अनुभव? दोनों लोग एक दूसरे का अनुभव बताएं, और कोई ऐसा खास एक्सपीरियंस जो सेट पे हुआ हो?
मेरा एक रीज़न इस फिल्म को करने का ऐश्वर्या जी भी हैं, बहुत बड़ा रीज़न, और मैं आई वॉज लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड, एंड मेरे लिए उनको जानना, उनको देखना करीब से, एंड उनका काम करने का एक जो तरीका है, और फिर इससे ज़्यादा एक्सिलरेटिंग कुछ नहीं होता कि एक माँ अपने बच्चे का ध्यान रख रही है और साथ में शूट कर रही है. इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल एक्सपीरियंस फॉर मी, एंड yesterday we just finished we completed the film, and it was a beautiful day, and it was a great experience. It's a kind of memory I will cherish, and I loved the experience.
आप भी कुछ बताएं, कैसा रहा?
I have been saying it right from the word go. He asked me another question, I answered something else, because like I said, this was the dream cast for me, and I mean, when I read the script, it was him. And I'm so glad he came on board, because it could have only been him, and it just made working every day so natural. One, it doesn't feel like work. You can see why. Like he said, the blessing Ulf curse is wonderful. He just makes it, it's very relaxed, and yet you're there to do focus work as colleagues. We have him helming it, and again, even him, I mean, when you're working even with Sanjay, I mean, here, I kept saying that before, that here, when you say Sanjay Gupta, I'll use that term again, testosterone infused. I mean, there's a Sanjay Gupta movie. And, it was wonderful that he brought and evoked that energy out of us every day in such emotional and even intense moments, which just makes working together effortless. And he definitely brings that. I mean, Irfan really brings that out as a colleague. And like I said, you're a bad habit in the way he says it, as in obviously a good habit, but he's a bad habit. And looking forward to hopefully directors willing, writers willing, many more experiences of working together. Truly.
Hi Aishwarya, this is Ritti from Telechakkar.
Hi,
how are you?
All good, thank you.
अच्छा ऐश्वर्या जी, हमें बताइए कि आपका ये एडवोकेट का रोल बॉलीवुड इंडस्ट्री में दूसरे एडवोकेट के रोल से कितना डिफरेंट है?
ये आपको हमें बताना होगा फिल्म देखने के बाद.
एंड टू इरफान सर, लाइक ऐश्वर्या जी का ये कमबैक है, तो आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि आप पूरे साइडलाइन हो जाएंगे इस फिल्म में?
मुझे एक तो उन्हें कमबैक नहीं लगता, मुझे तो मुझे कभी लगा ही नहीं कि वो कभी गई है कहीं. एंड साइडलाइन होना कुछ अच्छी बात, बुरी बात नहीं है, अच्छा लगेगा वो. किससे साइडलाइन होना है, ऐश्वर्या का किससे साइडलाइन होना है तो अच्छी बात है, खूबसूरत बात है.
थैंक यू. Hello Aishwarya.
Hi Aishwarya. I have a question for Irfan and Aishwarya each. You obviously are a very private person and you don't give too many interviews. We've seen over the years that you've kept yourself, and you have a few. We have the Khan thing that happens, and we have few things. But a lot of actors make sure that they are in the limelight, even if a movie is not there. They are doing events, seeing a lot of things. That doesn't happen. Are you going to miss not doing that and keeping to yourself? We spoke to Abhishek, and he told that you sometimes come on Twitter, but are you still going to keep yourself away from the social media and all that?
The social media question is to be answered that I'm not on it. I haven't been on it so far. And when I go, sometimes it's on his account, and it'll be about sharing wishes and thanking, obviously, the millions of well-wishers for all their love and good wishes, which honestly I'm very, very grateful for. People have been so generous throughout. Another reason why I've just not felt the gap, or the factor that I may not have been making movies, and I'm very, very grateful for the love, and I'll go on all your handles to say precisely that and share that with everybody, because I truly mean it. And I have all of you to convey that as well. So at every given opportunity of a media interaction, I pretty much obviously and genuinely will convey to all your readers, viewers, and our well-wishers for all their love and blessings and good wishes and kudos and critiquing and the good and bad and the ugly, all that goes with the turf. When it comes to making sure that you're seen and being seen. Again, I think it's not about, I've never been about any kind of, there's no plan to it. There isn't any strategizing. I think I believe I pretty much am very present because, yeah, I do have a life. I mean, life is in the way and I live it as well, and I've always said that, whether it meant making movies before marriage, during marriage, literally, after marriage, during my pregnancy also, more than half of it I was definitely present in interacting with you all on various platforms, and after motherhood as well, from the 3.5 months, and I was doing endorsements and appearances on that front. The reason I wasn't making movies is because I'm the kind of person who commits. I definitely respect the integrity of commitment, and I'm a very committed mother, and I'm a very committed professional, and I will not give less of myself to either aspect of my life. So when I felt it was time that I could now venture out to figure out the balance, I didn't know it, I was figuring out, I still am, I'll continue to, because life changes, and in a mother's life I think every day is a first. Whether it's a 1-year-old, 3-year-old, 5-year-old, you've never been a mother of a 1-year-old, 3-year-old or a 5-year-old before. So every day, and thereon, every day is a new day, and you keep discovering what's in store in your everyday. But when I felt I was ready to be able to balance the prioritizing, that's when we went ahead. I mean, Gupta and me were kind of talking for more than what, 6-8 months before that. He sent me the idea and he kept saying, let's meet. But his energy, and you know you're raring to go. Now, as a professional, like I said,